What is up, everybody? This is Omega Belmont back again with another statue and figure talk of the week. This week I got some special things to talk about for, of course, figures. And, of course, with SDCC coming out in a few days, I think. So I don't think it started yet, but there's going to be something. There's already a few things announced already, so we're going to take a look at that. Just one announcement that I am looking forward to, so we're going to take a look at that. There's also some other little smaller, or bigger things, I should say, that they just announced, mostly in the DC line. They announced a few things I want to go over, and they already went on pre-ordered, so I'm going to talk about those on pre-ordered. Unfortunately, this week there won't be any new releases on this one because there's a lot of pre-order that I want to talk about, so we're going to talk about that. But there's no questions of the week. This week, we're just going to highlight a website that I usually frequent. I bought a few things from there. A lot of people don't like it, but I don't mind it. I feel like it's a good site. Yes, it's pretty expensive, but sometimes you find something good on there. Something rare that you probably won't find. But let's get started with that first. So the store that I want to highlight first is really this one from Japan. It's called Solaris Japan. I bought a few things from here. Like I said, just like one or two things, but usually people don't really like Solaris because it's very expensive. But I don't, like I said, I don't really mind it. So we are talking about figures. So let's go out to the figures here. So general figures, you can just pick whatever you want to. I could roll this one down. I could check the site before I recorded, so there's a figure in there that I won't show, that it pops up, so I won't do that. I won't roll down. But if you want to look for something, I usually just go, depends on what you're looking for. Like if I look for like something from DC Comics or something like that, just write down DC there, and then let's go to figures. We'll go to general figures, and then now we just look at it here. It pops up all the DC Comics figures that you can find that they have. Of course, they do have new and used prices. You can change. I think you can change the price from yen to dollars, or dollars to yen, to whatever currency it is. You can change that. So, like I said, you look at this. You can click on the figure. Let's go find something cool like this Huntress here. You're looking at about, this is freaking expensive, $292, brand new in the box with all the plastic and everything on it. Or you can buy it pre-owned for $144. She's gone up a lot since a while ago. So like I said, Solaris has pretty iffy prices. I seen the Huntress only go for like $110, $115 or so only. So for them to sell it for $292, it's pretty expensive. But like I said, I go here when I want to find a figure that you can't really find for a decent price. Something that you seen on eBay or some other sites for like $200-300. You might find it here for like $150 or something like that. So it really depends on what you're looking for. But like I said, I just want to highlight this one because I use this quite a bit. I kind of go on these sites and just kind of bookmark everything that looks like a figure that I kind of want to buy. So you can just do that, and you'll find something cool like this Power Girl here. You can see there for about $230. That's pretty expensive. This Supergirl here. So like I said, they do have some pretty good amount of figures from the Kotobukiya line. So if you're looking for Kotobukiya stuff, you can come here. They're just very expensive. That's the only problem I have, and pretty much with everybody that has them. But sometimes they have something cool like this Catwoman figure here from Kotobukiya. This one's pretty rare. It looks awesome. It's about $400. This one, you look at all these cool figures that you can see here. Whatever it is here, you can probably, if you want to just look for them, you can also always look in eBay and things like that. But like I said, if you just want a one-stop shop, you probably could come to Solaris for that one. So I might want to do more of these spotlights for sites that I tend to frequent most of the time. So this probably see something. If I don't have a question, I'll go with a spotlight. So that'd be a cool thing to do. So like I said, we're gonna keep with a Wednesday format, and then maybe a Sunday, not a Saturday, but a Sunday morning. If everything kind of glossed over. Saturday is their last day of shipping of everything. They don't update their stores on Saturday, so you won't find anything until that Saturday night for us, or Sunday morning for them, or Sunday morning for them. So you won't find anything like that. So just Sunday afternoon, I should say. But like I said, just wanted to spotlight a website here. So solarisjapan.com. It's just pretty much just like that. I'll put a link on the bottom for you guys to go check out their main website, just to see what it is, and you kind of just look around. They sell games. You see here, they sell retro games, next gen games, book, music, anime, merchandise, and I don't even know what this. I don't even want to click on it. So, but like I said, cool site to go to. Kind of expensive, but sometimes you can find some pretty cool and pretty rare stuff on Solaris Japan. So next, we are moving on to a figure that just got announced at SDCC. I say SDCC right? I think I'm saying it right. This is pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to this. This is probably I don't know if this is going to be a Bishujo figure. I don't know if it's. I'm probably guessing it probably is, because they already have a Nightwing Artifacts Plus figure already. So this one might be a Bishujo figure. So if you guys haven't seen the Bishujo figure, those are pretty much, pretty women, pretty girls. I think that's what it means, pretty woman or pretty ladies. If you've seen them, sometimes they have really weird figures, like the new ones that are coming out, like Edward Scissorhands, and it's a woman. You got Freddy as a woman, Jason, and all those, and Chucky and things like that. So it's kind of a gender swap kind of deal. So it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing Nightwing. That'd be freaking awesome. I would like to see how it looks like. It looks like she's probably going to be doing like something like this or something like that. Hopefully it has a cool stance, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's bring them over. Whatever. I want to see a Batman, Superman, whatever, Green Lantern, a Flash, Bishujo. I want to see everything, like Wolverine. Well, I guess you go, I always like a Wolverine, Cyclops, whatever. Bring them over. I want to see more. I'll be buying most of them, or pretty much all of them anyway. So, but like I said, I just wanted to highlight this figure. They don't have a picture for it yet. They just kind of tease a picture, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, it's just for the Comic-Con that's coming up soon here. So, or if it started probably by now, I think it did, maybe this weekend. But super excited to see what the whole poses, the artwork is of mostly Nightwing here, mostly in the Bishujo form. So pretty awesome stuff. But now we are moving on to pre-orders. Quite a few pre-orders. I decided to knock off the new releases for this week, because this is like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pre-orders just popped up, and I had to talk about them. So the first one here is from Big Bad Toy Store. Let's make this a little bit bigger here. We can see a little bit. I talked about the Saitama figure like a week or two ago, and now that was just a prototype. You saw the prototype of it without the colors and everything. Now we get a chance to look at the figure fully here, and I guessed it right. I said it was probably 150 to like $200. That's a big wide range, but I you know what, I've seen Sentinel figures, and they usually went to around there. So it's $159 with a release date of January 2017. So next year, and it should be good. So I'm looking forward to it. I probably will be buying it because it's Saitama, one of my favorite characters of right now. So let's take a look at a quick picture here. It's not really a high-res picture. It's just a really low-grade picture. Of course, you can see all the artifacts and everything like that. Unfortunately, there's nothing else that you can find. So we got a side shot here. Look at that. That looks cool. What does this say? Anything else? About 14 inches tall. That's pretty cool. 14 because he's probably up in the air. So you can see that he has this base down the bottom here, and then a little stand here. That it looks like you can move the stand around. Maybe it doesn't just look like that. You can probably move it. Can you? Probably. And then of course it holds him, so he's not literally on a stand or anything like that. He's being held on a stand. So then we got a back shot here of the cape floating like this. His red boots and his red gloves and his yellow outfit. I like all the muscles that he has. You see all the clothes is all stretched and all together like that. That looks cool. So that looks cool. $150, quite expensive, but it's 11 inches tall, so you're almost looking at it as tall as I don't know what it is. And then he's a 1/6 scale too, so pretty tall. You're looking about, a little bit more expensive than I would think. The Kotobukiyo ones are 1/6 scale figures right there. You've seen my Wonder Woman and Flash. They were about only like 120 or something like that, so it's a little bit more pricier. We'll see how that works. We'll see how it is for official release. I don't know if this is gonna be it's still in prototype right now. You can see, of course, everything is in prototype until it gets released. But until we see it, then we're just based off of the prototype pictures here. It looks freaking awesome. $159, pretty expensive, but you still have like almost a few, like what, 4 months, about 5 months until you can buy it until it comes out. So even then, it could still be delayed and things like that. So you still got time to save up money for that. So if you're a big fan of Saitama or One Punch, he doesn't have much figures. You might have to buy it. Okay, so next up we are looking at another one from Kotobukiya. This was released we've seen pictures of the figure a few months back. And now they finally got the prototype out and colored and everything like that. This is from Kotobukiya. This is the Marvel Bishujo line. Female Thor. So if you've seen or read the comics, you got the female Thor that's taking over Thor's job right now, and you know what? It's freaking awesome. So we'll see how that goes. This is prototype. They also have a Loki one. I don't see it on Big Bad Toy Store yet, so it might be a little bit after Thor here. But you know what? That's okay. Loki looks pretty cool too. So we get a close-up picture here. Boom! I like the eyes. The beady eyes look pretty cool. So I like that. And everything else, I do like the base that she's on here, standing on some rock formation here, kind of flinging her. She's probably gonna be tall, like maybe 12 inches tall. Let's see how she is. Yeah, nearly 12 inches tall. So, pretty tall figure there. And then of course it comes out next year, January 2017, and the price of $84.99. So I'm gonna wait until I probably won't pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. I'll probably do it on amiibo.com. See if it pops up on there. Maybe it'll eventually pop up. Maybe later on tonight it'll pop up. But so far this is only on Big Bad Toy Store, but they update kind of early in the day, so you probably won't see this on amiibo.com. I usually go on amiibo.com because it probably comes out a little bit earlier there. So when I said about Saitama with the January, I'm guessing it's probably going to come out a little earlier than that, because that's January is hopefully is a US date. In Japan it's usually like a month or two earlier, so you're looking at maybe November. So should be coming up pretty soon if it's not the official dates for a worldwide release or anything like that. So I don't think it is. It'll probably be in a few months earlier. So if not, the US date will probably move back a few more months. So next up, we're in this kind of like comic book realm right now, so we're going to be talking about comic book characters pretty much throughout here. So this is from Yamato. If you've seen, Yamato did the Poison Ivy figure and the Wonder Woman one from Luis Royo. I think that's how you say the name. I think that's how you say it. But this looks cool. This was not the prototype, but the artwork that they were based on. This figure was kind of like shown a few months back. They're like, yeah, we're doing one on Joker, and this is how it's going to look like. So we've seen how what the figure is going to be based on, and finally we get a prototype picture there. I don't think there is much, just one picture here. So you can see with the Joker you got the rain jacket here, the raincoat here, with the purple, and then the green vest and the black. He's spilled some oil here, some gasoline, and now he's gonna light something up with the torch that he has on his hand there. So it looks cool. 1/6 scale, pretty tall, about 12 inches. How tall is he? Oh, okay. So he stands 13 inches tall by himself, the figure, and then 18 width. And now we are looking at a price of $229 and a release date of November 2016. So pretty good price. I think it's pretty fantastic price. $229 sounds about right for about 18 inches tall. Mostly the fact that he's on the base, and then he's about 13 inches tall anyway. So I think that's a really good price. We'll just see how he comes out. I know with the Wonder Woman one, they changed a lot of the features of the Wonder Woman when they went from prototype to release. Release version, so it totally changed. The face and everything changed, so we'll see how this turns out. So I'm gonna wait on this one and see what they do with it, but hopefully everything turns out right. So but anyways, let's move on. This one is from DC Collectibles. This is the Suicide Squad statue. This is with Harley Quinn and the Joker from, of course, the Suicide Squad movie. It looks freaking awesome. I think it looks freaking cool. You're looking at a release date of October 2016 and a price of $199. Pretty simple, pretty good price, I should say. It's still a little bit expensive, $199, but it's a 12-inch statue with 2 characters on it, so that looks super cool. So let's take a closer look at that, or as good as we can. So far it looks good. I kind of want to see Harley on the side here and see how she looks like. This looks like Joker pretty much, given that weird face. But you know, not a lot of people like the look of Joker of us in the Suicide Squad. So we'll see how that works. But like I said, 12 inches tall, pretty good. Well, 13.5, 13.2, so about a little bit over 13 inches tall, maybe from his head here. So pretty tall figure there. Mostly the fact that they're on maybe like an inch or two of base here. Maybe like it's an inch, maybe an inch or so, base, so or an inch or two. It looks to be pretty heavy, so 14 pounds for the weight. So pretty cool stuff. Like I said, they most of the time, what kind of material is it? It might be porcelain like the other ones, so it might be a little bit rough to do. So we'll see how that works out. But it's about close, pretty much $200. I think I might go with this one better, maybe depends on how he looks like. So next up is another one from DC Collectibles. This is from the DC Comics Designer Series. This is Superman and Lois Lane by Gary Frank. This one just came up the same time as pretty much all the same as this one. There we go. We're gonna get a closer look there. We got Superman right here with holding Lois Lane on top of the Daily Planet. The top of the Daily Planet there. Of course, you can see they're being held by this, I don't know, this little stand right here. So this is like going to Superman's foot. Is it holding one foot, or is it kind of in the background? I don't know where it holds. So we'll see how that works out. That's where I'm a little bit scared of, but it looks super cool. It's a figure I might have to get. You're looking at about a release date of February 2017. Still got a few months out there. And the price of $200, so the same as the Suicide Squad one, but this one's gonna be a little bit taller just because Superman is kind of in the mid-air like that. So it looks pretty cool. About 16.5 inches tall. Yep, 16.5 inches tall. So I am super excited for this one. I'm still in kind of like, do I want it? I kind of want it. So I'll take anything Superman. I paid close to $200 for a 1/10 scale Superman, and yeah, I'll totally want this one. Looks cool. So now that is it for the pre-ordered materials here, pre-ordered figures and statues. We are moving on to the pre-owned. I have, of course, 2 from Miami.com and 2 from Mandareke. Pretty awesome figures here that I could talk about. The first one is Momohime from Oboro Muramasa, or Demon Blade Muramasa. I think that's what it's called. But have I talked about this one? I did do a review of this figure, but I don't know if I posted one of this figure, so we'll just do it this one now. Hopefully I remember that. But this one's the one that it's exclusive to Hobby Japan and blah blah blah. This you can only order from a certain shop and things like that. So this figure is an item B with a box of B. It is 11,000 yen. Original price is only like 9,000, so it's pretty up there. So you're looking at let's see, about 11,000, about $106. Pretty expensive there. It's a pretty big figure, 1/7 scale. I think it should set around 10 to 11 inches tall, so pretty sizable figure. She looks cool. I mean, there is some. Let's see if I can click on there. Let's move up here a bit. Ooh. She has some pretty cool stuff. If you probably should just check out my review for that. I think I posted a review. Hopefully I did. I like the base. I like the little spirit that it wraps around her arm. I won't show the back because there's nothing in the back. It's the towels cover the front and there's nothing in the back, so I won't show anything like that. But pretty awesome figure. I personally, it's probably one of my favorite ones. Like I said, 11,000 yen. It's pretty expensive, but it's a pretty awesome figure. So next up is Cordelia. This is not a used figure. This is a new figure. It's released like a month back, so about 9,800 yen. This is in their sale category, so sometimes they have sales for figures. Their sales for figures are usually pretty good. You'll find some pretty good ones here. This one I think was selling at about 12,000. Yep, you see on the right side here, 12,000 regular price, but it's listed for 16,000. But it's on sale for 9,000, so 12,000, which roughly around $120 around there. Now it's only like about $95, so a pretty good price there. She's huge, 1/7 scale. I think she's roughly around like 11 inches tall, so pretty good figure. If you're a big fan of the Fire Emblem, this is a good figure for you guys to get, because there's her and someone. Like I said, I don't know much about Fire Emblem, so I won't be naming names or anything like that. So. But like I said, if you want to buy the 12,000 one, you can. But we'll go with the 9,000 one on sale on amiami.com. So I suggest you guys check out sale items. You just click on this sale item here. It gives you a list of all these items that are on sale. Actually, that's not it. We'll go here. Sale item. So you click on that. It'll bring you up to here. You can go by Bushido, character, foreign, dolls, blah, 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 and all that. I usually stick with these three, the character, foreign, and Bushido. So just click on, let's go characters here. You get a list of all these characters that you can see. We'll do a little more close up here. You got the Players Kai, Monster Hunter, Players Kai, Halo. You got the DC Comics, Batman, Steampunk version. You got Venom. All these cool stuff here, and they go on sale pretty much. This one was a little bit cheaper. Wow, it went back. It's not on sale anymore. I don't think it is. I saw this. Oh no, it was on. There's a different site. Nippon Yusen has one for I think 9,000. Or no, Mandareke. I talked about it. But anyways, we'll go move back here. So let's go back so I don't lose my spots. Okay, there we go. Now we are moving on to Mandareke. Mandareke is, of course, one of my favorite places to buy figures. You can buy a lot of rare figures there. Sometimes you just gotta do a little bit of looking, and you'll find them. So, but they got some pretty good prices. They sell, exclusive items. So sometimes people sell it to them, and they sell it to to whoever. So they sometimes pop up. So if you don't get the pre-order now, you could probably just keep a watch out on Mandareke. You might find the exclusive figure there. So let's go with this one. Alter Telos from Xenosaga 3. This one has popped up quite a few times. I haven't seen it for a while. I think it's been a while since I've seen this figure pop up, but a pretty good price, 8,000 yen, so about 170 or so. Not 170. You're looking at about $76, $77. Pretty good price there from Alter. Awesome company that makes really high quality figures. But this is Telos. This is probably one of the figures that I am looking forward to getting. I'm super excited. You can see from the bottom here. You can also find different Telos from different stores. Ooh, there's one for 6,000. Let's go check on that one. That one might have some damages on the box here, so you might be a little bit to worry or something. No, it doesn't look like it. So usually they tell you a little bit, or they point it out. The box might be beaten a bit, so 6,000. We'll go with the $6,000 yen one here, so about 150. Or not 150. Wow, I'm losing my mind here. You're looking at about $56, $57. You can go with the 8,000 one just because it's probably a little bit more. You might not find any problems with it, so I would totally keep with that. But Telos looks cool. Telos and Cosmos. If you can find the Cosmos one in here, I don't want to click on it. You might get some other weird mangas and things like that. So I won't click on that. Then we are looking at the Vertex Silveria Blessed from Valkyria Chronicles. Vertex. This one it does look really good. I have the one down there. I think I should have a review for that one. If you haven't seen it yet, if you're looking forward to looking at these figures, I said check it out and see it. Look at some pictures, look at different angles and things like that. That's what I would do. You're looking at about 12,000 yen, so $119, $118. Pretty good price there. I think I paid roughly around there for her. Maybe a little, might have been a little bit less, or maybe a little bit more, but maybe around 14,000. But you can always awesome figure. If you're a fan of Valkyria Chronicles, I would suggest you pick it up. So let's see if they can find anything cheaper down here. Nope. So 12,000 seems to be the price at where everything, the Selvaria is. There is one at 15,000 here, so pretty expensive there. But I think, like I said, I think I paid around 15,000 for mine, so pretty good stuff here. So that is it for this week. Like I said, go out and check out SolarisJapan.com. They have some pretty good sites there. That's a pretty good site to go, pick up figures. You might be a little bit expensive, but you might find some pretty cool, figures that you're looking for, and you probably can't find it, and this is the only place that might have it. So pretty cool stuff. So I might just be spotlighting these sites that you can go out and check. Like I said, I do have a video I put out like last year or maybe earlier this year that some of the sites I use, so you can check out that one too, or you can just check out these sites like I'm talking about, SolarisJapan.com. So pretty awesome stuff there. Check it out. I'll see everybody next week, or maybe not next week. We'll see everybody on Sunday. We are going to try this format out, this newer format, and see how that goes, how that turns out. Might be a little bit easier because you're looking at less reporting to do. 2 videos is not too bad. Less reporting. You can get your figures in from Wednesday to Sunday, so you don't have this big old Sunday to Wednesday to Wednesday again. Literally a whole week has passed, and you might miss out on some great news, things like that. So we're gonna roll with that. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys come back in a few days to see the second part of this week, I guess, the video. It's not gonna be a second part, it's gonna be a new part, so a new video. So anyways, this is Omega Belmont. See you right next time. Peace out.